This video will demonstrate how to install and set up the EcoSafe digester. Before positioning the EcoSafe digester, ensure that all plastic wrap and protective wrap has been removed from the machine. Roll the unit into its final resting place, making sure to leave 2 feet of clearance on each side of the digester. If this spacing is not possible, assemble the legs and tower lamp prior to rolling the machine into its final resting place. Locate the additional parts and tools box that comes with the EcoSafe digester. This box will contain 4 pedestal legs and a 1/2-inch socket wrench. Use the 1/2-inch socket wrench to jack up the left side of the digester. The jack is located above the left wheel on the front of the unit. Once the unit is elevated appropriately, slide the pedestal legs into the front and back corner steel plates. Once each leg is properly seated, use the 1/2-inch socket wrench to lower the unit. Repeat this procedure for the right side of the unit. Next, the front and side panels will be removed for easy access to various components of the digester required during this installation. First, the front panels will be removed. Note that the front panels are magnetically held in place with a stud system on the bottom. The front left panel should be removed first. Lift upward using your right hand on the handle and using the left hand to pull the panel towards you. Remove the front right panel using the same technique. Next, the side panels will be removed. Note that the side panels are held into place with screws covered with protective rubber grommets. Remove the 4 rubber grommets using your hands. Using a number 2 Phillips screwdriver, remove each of the 4 screws securing the panel. Note that these screws are not magnetic and may be prone to falling. Using the handles, tilt the side panel towards you and lift up. Before performing any of the electrical work in this section, please ensure that the power source to the unit is turned off. A 4-wire electrical whip should be supplied by the customer. This whip uses the wires for power and 1 for ground. Route the whip underneath the digester and into the main electrical box, which is located towards the front of the unit. Open the electrical box using your shoulder to keep the electrical box open. The wire comes up on the left side through the bottom hole of the electrical box. The power leads will go into slots 1, 2, and 3 of the terminal block. Use a number 2 Phillips screwdriver to loosen these screws first. Then insert the power leads into each slot, and finally, using the screwdriver to tighten and secure each lead into the terminal block. Using the number 2 Phillips screwdriver, attach the ground line into the slot number 4, which is the rightmost slot of the terminal block. On the left side of the unit, locate the 3/4-inch hose adapter near the bottom front. The adapter has a handle which controls water flow into the unit. When this handle is perpendicular to the adapter, it is in the off position. Connect the hose to the adapter. Use pliers to achieve a snug fit. Open the water line by turning the handle so that it is in line or parallel with the adapter and water line. Water to the machine may now be turned on. The following demonstration will provide insight for pre-installation preparation. To assemble the effluent discharge pipe, you will need the following supplies: 2-inch PVC pipe, 2-inch threaded PVC coupler, 2-inch to 2-inch Fernco coupling, plumbing primer, plumbing cement, and Teflon tape. First, cut a 3-inch length of 2-inch PVC pipe. Then prime and cement it to the 2-inch threaded PVC coupler. Attach the other end of the 3-inch length of PVC pipe to the Fernco coupling. Use a 5/16 nut driver to secure the Fernco coupling to the PVC pipe. Next, apply an even coating of Teflon tape to the threads of the 2-inch threaded PVC coupler. Then, screw the PVC pipe into the effluent discharge drain located in the bottom center of the digester. Note that this will have to be done by the time the digester ships to the customer location. The following steps are performed at the customer site during installation. A short length of 2-inch PVC should be connected to the Fernco coupling assembly underneath the center of the digester. Use a 5/16 nut driver to secure the Fernco coupling to the PVC pipe. Next, attach a 2-inch PVC elbow to the 2-inch PVC pipe using primer and cement. Attach an appropriate length of 2-inch PVC pipe to the 2-inch PVC elbow using primer and cement. This length of PVC will vary depending upon drain location. Finally, attach a 2-inch PVC elbow to the 2-inch PVC pipe so that effluent discharge goes into the drain. Now that all connections have been made, the startup process will begin. Put all breakers to the on position, starting with the 2 secondary breakers followed by the primary breaker. Turn the power key into the on position. The touchscreen should turn on and the software should start up within 15 seconds. When the Bio-Hi-Tech America splash screen appears, touch the arrow in the upper right-hand corner to continue. The electrical cabinet door can now be closed. Next, a complete test of the unit's various components will be performed. First, test the shower, washing, and discharge actuators. The EcoSafe digester always starts up in manual operation mode. Using the touchscreen, touch the menu button on the dashboard. You will be asked to enter your password. Enter the password provided by Bio-Hi-Tech America. From the main menu, select Manual to reach the Manual Controls screen. Use the Manual Controls screen to test the washing, showering, and discharge actuators. These functions are off when the switch on the touchscreen faces down and is red. These functions are on when the switch on the touchscreen faces up and is yellow. Touching the switch on the touchscreen will toggle the component on and off. Using the touchscreen, toggle the shower, washing, and discharge switches. Toggling these switches should result in the corresponding actuator rotating 90 degrees. As each function is tested, the corresponding valve should be perpendicular to the other valves. After the function is tested, the corresponding valve should return to its initial position in line to the other valves. Test the showering function. When showering is turned on, the rear actuator should engage. Additionally, a strong showering should emanate from the nozzles at the top rear of the food chamber. Test the washing function. When washing is turned on, the center actuator should engage. In tandem, the washing pump should also turn on. The washing pump is the top pump. Additionally, a flow of water should be observed from the discharge pipe. Test the discharge function. When discharging is turned on, the front actuator should engage. Additionally, a flow of water should be observed from the discharge pipe. Test the deodorizer pump. When the deodorizer function is turned on, its corresponding pump, located below the washing pump, should engage. Additionally, a fine mist should originate from the 2 green nozzles located at the top of the hatch door entry. Test the tower lamp. When the tower lamp is toggled on, all 3 lights on the lamp should illuminate. Test forward and reverse agitation. Using the touchscreen, select the forward agitation switch from the manual operation screen, checking to make sure that the paddle arms are moving appropriately and are not loose. Repeat this action with the reverse switch. Once more, open the electronics cabinet door and locate the load cell indicator. The load cell indicator denotes the weight of the entire EcoSafe digester. The load cell indicator should be powered on and denoting a numerical weight. Placing weight or leaning onto the digester should make the reading on the load cell indicator go up. Removing weight should make the load cell indicator go down. If available, place a known test weight onto the digester and ensure that the load cell indicator goes up by an appropriate number of kilograms. When complete, close and lock the electronics cabinet door. Using the touchscreen, navigate back to the main menu. From the main menu, touch the Function Setting button and go to Function Setting number 1 screen. Touch the Next button to go to the Function Setting Number 2 screen. Touch the Next button to go to the Function Setting Number 3 screen. Make sure that no weight, containers, or supplies are sitting on top of the digester. Press the Tare button to tare the weighing system to 0 pounds. Touch the Main Menu button to go back to the main menu. The unit will now be placed into automatic mode. From the main menu, touch the Auto Working button, then press the Switch to Auto Mode button, followed by pressing the Start button. The machine will now be in auto mode. Make sure that the deodorizer tank is full. Examine the deodorizer level gauge to determine if the deodorizer tank needs to be refilled. On the larger models, the EcoSafe 8 and EcoSafe 12, this gauge is located on the upper right corner of the front-facing panel. On the smaller EcoSafe 4 model, this gauge is located on the right side panel of the unit. To fill the deodorizer tank, simply lift the compartment door located on the bottom right of the slope face, unscrew the twist-off top, and begin pouring diluted liquid deodorizer into the tank until the tank is full. Note that the deodorizer is shipped as a concentrate and needs to be diluted prior to refilling. Diluted liquid deodorizer is comprised of 1 part concentrate per 4 parts water. Be cautious when hands are near the edge of the deodorizer compartment, as these edges may be sharp. Open the hatch door and fill the food chamber with biomedia. Biomedia comes in a large bag. For an EcoSafe 4, use a half bag. For an EcoSafe 8, use 1 bag. For an EcoSafe 12, use 2 bags. Next, introduce microorganisms into the habitat. Place the water-soluble packet directly into the habitat chamber. Immediately after introducing the microorganisms, place a small amount of organic waste into the habitat to provide a suitable starting environment for the microorganisms to thrive. BioHigh-Tech America recommends using between 20 and 100 pounds of organic waste to start the machine. Close the hatch door. The unit is now ready for use.